Born in 1834, Alben Jr., the son of Alben Sr., had a tough life ahead of him. Losing his mom as a child, he grew up as a farm boy with 5 brothers and sisters in the middle of Ohio during a tumultuous period. In 1857, Alben Sr. sold his farm in Mount Gilead to help his son, Alben Jr., buy his first farm in Chalk, now known as Johnsville, Ohio, just south of Mansfield. When the Civil War first broke out in 1861, Alben was raising Clydesdale horses on the farm for the Union. But eventually, in 1862, Alben Jr. left the farm and joined the Ohio Volunteer Infantry for the Union Army. While in the service, he was promoted to captain of his cavalry unit, where he fought Nathan Bedford Forrest and had his train derailed by the Confederate general. After Alben successfully fought off General Forrest after a 16-day campaign, he then joined General Sherman at the Siege of Atlanta and eventually the March to the Sea. In an odd twist of fate, a few years after Alben's service in the war, his own home that he had built with his father had burned down, and he had to watch the life he had built lost in the fire, similar to the punishment he inflicted on the Confederates. With no other choice but to rebuild, Alben got to work. He built a house out of the trees on his property, just like his father before him had. Using the cedar, oak, and black walnut that was available, he used the oak to make wooden siding for his house that serves as the top of this guitar. He used the cedar to make barn beams and support for his house. And similar to my black walnut windowsill, Alben furnished his staircase with the luxury wood. He had proved he was a master craftsman like his father, and a very capable soldier like his grandfather. Alben's house and barns stand as a testament to his skills as a woodworker, as well as the unparalleled quality of pre-industrial revolution wood. His signature A. Coe 1879 still stands on the barn to this day. These are just a few examples of the wood that we sourced from Alben. This is a piece of siding from his house that he built in the 1870s after the fire. And he crafted this wood himself, he hung this wood himself, and the majority of it is still on the house to this day. I mean, you can't get plastic siding the last 5-10 years, and here's wood siding 150 years later. This piece makes up a decent chunk of the middle of the guitar. This is one of the barn beams that Alben would have crafted out of cedar. You can see all the nicks and grooves from being used in a barn for well over 100 years that you would expect on a piece of wood like this.